What's up, guys? It's been a while since I filmed. Just been real busy on vacation, taking care of school, taking care of work, doing a whole bunch, staying out of trouble. But there's a topic that came up. I was trying to explain to people, because people ask what I go to school for. I go for nutrition and dietetics. So I graduate, get my associates in nutrition and dietetics in May, and then I transfer and continue on for actually my major studies and then my graduate work. So, for those of you guys that don't know my background, I'm in my third year of college. I'm a competitive bodybuilder. I've been doing this I'm on my 6th year now. I've learned so much. I've had a lot of mentors, and people that I'd especially like to thank was my first bodybuilding coach, actually, Paul Idamasi, and then my current coaches, Team 3DMJ. So, the funny thing is, guys, is 3DMJ has taught me so much, almost all of what I know about nutrition. Their coaches are phenomenal. A team of 5 coaches. I've been watching them when they were at 4, but Andrea Valdez is a really good addition to the team. So, they really taught me something that can apply to everyone's well-being and attempt to reach their weight loss goals. Everybody knows that to lose weight you have to eat healthier, right? That's not really the case. There was a study done. You can look up the Twinkie Diet and learn more details. There's been things that are a counter-argument that basically supports the theory of energy balance, that it's calories in versus calories out. Doesn't matter the macronutrient breakdown. There was an experiment done with Morgan Spurlock. You guys probably know the Super Size Me. But to be honest, that really wasn't a scientific approach. There's another guy named John, I think it was Sissia, who did the McDonald's thing for 1 month, and he actually lost 20 pounds by following the FDA kind of guidelines for like carbs, fats, proteins, and all that other stuff. I personally don't really agree with the FDA, and that's one unique thing about me in my practice when I become a dietitian, is I don't agree with it. And let me explain why. Everything is thought to be balanced, right? Balance is extremely important in life. Physiologically, obviously, homeostasis, your body always tries to be in homeostasis. If something happens, your body tries to do the opposite to shift it back, both on like a physiological level and anatomical level, but just in terms of overall kind of, you just want a balance, because that's more sustainable and more normal and easier for your body to do and easier for you to do. An example of this is people that go on these fad diets. It's not sustainable. That's why it doesn't work. I would take less optimal results if it could be carried out long term and it's not just going to be like a 10-week thing. Which is why I think flexible dieting is so beneficial, and that's why I will have my clients do that. That's how I train my actual physique clients, but in terms of my dietetic clients, people with medical conditions, and just people coming to me for advice, is I believe in a holistic approach. I believe in thinking of things in the big picture. And an example of this is people are like, okay, what can I eat? What should I eat, to lose weight? And that's my most hated question, because there's so many other factors. Portion control. Food choices matter somewhat, but they're not really, people say, what do I eat to lose weight? I'm like, it's not that people have a lack of education. It's people have a lack of self-drive and willpower to actually do what they need to do. So, everybody knows that, fruits and vegetables are healthy for you. Everybody knows that, protein's pretty good for you. A lot of misconceptions about protein, which I can't wait to make a video about. But, you get lost in these little things, but really it's about just cutting your portions back, eating more whole foods. It's just doing it. So that's often overlooked, and it really hurts me because people are looking for the information. You already know the information. If not, just go on Google and type in foods to lose weight, and it's right there. It's about calories. Exercise helps, because that's going to make you expend more calories. People get lost in these other minute things like meal frequency. There's a meta-analysis done, which is essentially when you pull a whole bunch of research together and you look for correlations and just kind of see what the similarities are between the studies and the results. And there was a meta-analysis done on 15 studies regarding meal frequency and whether there was a correlation to obese individuals eating less frequently or more frequently, and they found no relationship at all. So that just goes to show you a meta-analysis is like the most backed, I guess, form of research that there is, because you're just pulling together a bunch of studies that were done. And there was no correlation to eating 6 meals a day and being skinnier and eating 2 meals a day and being fatter. It's about total calories, okay? By being more active, that's why I recommend people going to the gym, building muscle, because muscle is metabolically active tissue. So that means your body's going to expend more calories the more muscle you have, which is why you see these huge bodybuilders that are 240 pounds being able to eat all this food and still be fucking peeled. Granted, they're taking drugs, so yeah, that changes the equation a little bit, but still. You look at a big muscular dude, even if they're not on drugs, and they're going to be able to eat more. That's just how it works. That's physiology. So you want to be in the gym, and it's also expending calories. Adding cardio into a routine is going to help you expend more calories. So you'll either be able to eat more, or you'll be in more of a deficit to lose more weight. So that's just a rough, I could go on for like years about this topic, but this is just kind of a public service announcement, I guess, that you need to think of things in the big picture. Find what's sustainable for you and take those baby steps. And that's what I preach to my clients, is to take baby steps, right? Don't just go right from the get-go eating 1,200 calories if you were eating 3,000 before and start doing 20 hours of cardio. You got to do this gradually. Start by walking 10 minutes every morning, right? Then after you could do that for like a week, up it to like 15. After you do that, do like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening every day. And then cut out soda, cut out juices, drink only water. Start actually weight training a couple days a week. Just small changes. Just every change in every habit you make is just another notch under your belt. And before you know it, it's like a penny deposited in the bank. Before you know it, every one of those just adds up. And you look at your account, right? You look at your account, and you're going to be surprised by the results and by the balance. So hopefully this helps, guys. Be sure to leave some comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.